Hey guys, it's me, Katie, the Apothecary Alchemist, and we're back with another video. Okay, so I'm just going to get straight into it. No. Yeah, no. No is a complete sentence. And no, it isn't rude. Your no is never rude. Saying no isn't rude, honey. Listen to me, ladies. This is coming from the ultimate yes girl. I have spent my entire life saying yes to 1,000 different things. And whilst I will get into that just a little bit, you know who you are. Saying no isn't rude. It is not going to come back to bite you. It is not going to take from you. You full well know that your yes on many occasions has taken way more from you than your no ever could. And if you haven't started saying no, I suggest that you start and start now. And if you have to double down because the people you're now saying no to are not used to your no, well, honey, they're going to get used to your no now. And you damn well know you want to say it. You know you do. Yeah? You know you do. It's as simple as that. Because no is a complete sentence. There's the non-verbal, which is complete silence, and then there's the verbal, which is no. And it's a complete sentence. Why is it a complete sentence? Because it's a spiritual act of war for a lot of us. It's a spiritual act of war. They're so used to your yes. They have come to benefit from your yes. Have you benefited from your yes? In fact, here's a good question. How many times have you said yes to yourself? So busy saying yes to everybody. So busy saying yes to everything. So busy saying, sure, no problem. You wanna borrow money? Okay. Mm-hmm. You want me to drive 2 hours and then drive myself back the 2 hours? Oh, sure. You want me to go out of my way to pick you up from where you are, drive another 2 hours, do the same journey back? Sure. Okay. You want me to drop you somewhere or drop your friend somewhere and then put myself financially out? Sure. Okay. You know, your yes has benefited the world. Yeah, you can stay at mine, no problem. Yeah, no worry. You can eat the last bit of food. I wasn't planning to have that for lunch tomorrow. No, no. You know, do you, honey? You've been told that your yes is an act of kindness, an act of grace, an act of giving. Sometimes it is, but not when it takes from you. Your cup is empty. Now, let me be serious for a second because I make these videos, as you already know, if you've seen any of my previous videos, so that women over 30, 30, 40, 50, I don't care where you are in this journey. If you're listening to me right now and this resonates, you haven't been putting yourself first. Your cup is empty. It's depleted. You've given so much of yourself over the years. And every single time you choose to put yourself first, here comes something, and usually someone, to take it all from you in a heartbeat. Make you feel less than, make you feel that you're not worthy, make you feel that your decision to choose yourself is selfish, it's stupid, and it won't get you anywhere. The best one is making you feel like that your decision isn't big enough. It's not focused enough. I say, what a load of crap. Because again, it's usually coming from people who wouldn't know success if it slapped them on the face. They wouldn't know choosing themselves in a healthy way if it slept right next to them in the bed at night. You do not have to give of yourself in order for people to like you, people to think highly of you, or for people to put you first. And that last one, girl, when have they ever put you first? You still waiting? You still thinking that if you do just a little bit more, they might finally actually put you first? No, 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 no. We, as ladies, we're raised to think that no requires a 10-minute explanation. It requires a 10-minute apology. And then a valid excuse to go with it. And then a few more excuses if they don't accept that one. Yeah? You don't need an excuse for the resources that are innately yours. When? But that's conditioning for you. That's conditioning. Yeah? We feel like we have to owe everyone and then have an explanation for a boundary. And depending on how you were raised, you probably didn't even know boundaries even exist. Like you had some innate ones, but you didn't know that you could actually sit down and create boundaries for your well-being based off experience, based off of things that you've done and realized you didn't feel too good after that. Here comes a boundary. No, what you did was you kept doing it, hoping for a better result. We all know the explanation of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Most of us have lived our lives like that. And then when we do choose to do differently, we now have to explain ourselves and justify ourselves and force ourselves to be successful in that thing just to prove to everybody else that the decision we've made makes sense. Why? For what? Let me tell you something. If you grew up with a father or a mother wound, first of all, I want to hug you. I want to embrace you so that you feel safe. No, in those situations is often met with a put down or a withdrawal of love or some form of emotional manipulation. It's usually the I did this for you, I did that for you, look at all I have done for you, and this is how you repay me with a no. And even though you've come to this conclusion based on fact, your no wasn't good enough. Even though you've explained your no on this occasion, because their pushback pushed you into having to explain yourself, still, all they heard was the word no. And that would never be good enough because you've done yes so many times that why on earth would you have the gall and audacity to tell me no now? Me? A no? Yeah, no. No. You see, the thing is, again, I repeat, a no for them is a yes to your nervous system. And it is a spiritual war. It is a spiritual war because everything you do is being watched, whether you know it or not. Yeah, it's being monitored. And your yes has been monitored as being, you're the yes lady, you're the yes girl, you're the yes woman. You're the person they can always go to when everybody else who they have more respect for, or who have more respect for, they didn't question, because those people, and know they more times than not. In fact, when people have no consistently, these people over here wouldn't even go to them. But you, no, I can't. I'm at work. Can you do it later? No, I can't. I'm tired. Oh, okay. Just have something to eat. I'm sure you'll feel better in a second. No, I can't. I don't feel like it. Um, okay, but I need you. No, I can't. I need that money for such and such. Oh, well, you'll make that money back. It's fine. I need it more right now. My situation's more urgent than whatever you need it for. So it's the least you can do. No, we don't play those games over here. What we do is we protect ourselves. And what we do is we fill our cup. And what you get out of our cup is the trickles, is the excess. And if there's no excess, you get silence. Saying no, my darling, is never, ever rude. Your no to them is a yes to your nervous system. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone your overgiving spirit. In fact, that's something that you need to move to the left, okay? You don't need to over explain. You don't need to overgive. You don't need to over analyze. You definitely don't need to be in a mindset of what ifs. Saying no isn't rude. And I will make sure that you do this one way or another, okay? Whether that's through my coaching, whether that's through these videos, whether that's in some other format. Trust me, I'm going to get you to understand that filling your cup is the only goal that you need. Say yes to yourself. Say yes to that beautiful woman that stares back at you in the mirror. And when you're done saying yes to yourself, go and rest. You deserve it. My name's Katie, the Apothecary Alchemist, and this is Source Insights. Drop me a like, drop me a comment. Tell me when the last time it was that you said no, or the first time you ever said no. How did that feel? Yeah, tell me that. When was the first time you said no? Speak to me in the comments. Pass this video on just to one person, just one. That's all it needs. One woman, okay? And yeah, let's keep saying no when our cup isn't full yet. Yeah? Let's keep saying yes to ourselves in the meantime. See you later.